Hey YouTubers, it's me, Christina. So this is kind of an update. I'm gonna be changing the channel a little bit. My goal for this channel is I'd like to be a little more focused. I started this channel out to be focused on God, to be Christ-centered, and I noticed that I've strayed from that a little bit. You know, I still want to be fun, and I still want to do my random vlogs, but I want to do more videos dedicated to Jesus. It's still going to be personal, you know. I want to share my walk. I want to share the things that I'm having difficulties with, and just some things that I've learned, and who knows what else. But I know that when I do my videos, I would like to be more focused. I'd like for each video to have its own individual theme. So besides this kind of an update, this video is going to be about living for Christ. Now, what I wanted to talk about really was, you know, we all have talents. We all have things that that God has given us, you know, and we should be using those to glorify God. You know, Jesus died on the cross. He died in the most, one of the most horrible ways you could possibly think of for us, you know, a world of sinners. And the least we could do is glorify Him with the things that He has given us. And it's going to be, you know, we're not going to do this on our own. He's going to give us the strength, and He's going to give us whatever it is we need, plus blessings, you know. And plus we should do this just out of the love for God in our heart, just out of the love of our hearts for Him. Sometimes we may not recognize the talent that we have, or we may not recognize what it is that we should be doing and how we should be serving God. And a lot of people think that it should be in huge ways. You have to serve Him in these huge ways. And for a lot of us, it's just in simple things that we do that we can serve Him. It's, you know, our life itself and the way that we live it, if we are living it for Him, can be a service to Him, because you never know when somebody is watching you. We never know when somebody is watching us and what they might learn by how we deal with situations, what they might learn by how we handle frustration and aggravation, and how we handle a bad day. You know, if somebody knows that you're a Christian, they're going to be watching you, and that could be a way that you could be a service to God, because somebody might see you in a bad situation and think, man, I wouldn't have handled it like that. I would have flipped out, and you know, maybe you weren't the most peaceful person, but you handle it with prayer, or you handle it, you know, the best that you could without just giving into anger or rage or throwing something across the room. You know, I'm not saying that we're going to be perfect, but you can be in service in the church. You know, it could be something little, you know, or it could, you know, think of the talents that God has given you and how you can use those to serve Him, you know, to bring glory to Him. I'll give you an example. One of the talents that God has given me is the ability to write. I love to write. I can spend forever writing poetry, working on a novel, short story, even songs. I like to write songs. And the type of genre right now that seems to be quite popular is vampires. And I'm interested, of course. You know, I think it's kind of cool. But I taking the genre and I'm putting my own spin on it. And I'm introducing some Christian factors into there towards the end, and it's going to have some Christian values. So I'm taking something that a lot of people are reading right now, and I'm going to, you know, kind of put Christ in the mix so that they're getting the message, but it's something that's fun and easy to read and not challenging, you know, because some things you read and you just can't read it because it's like, you know, this is all, I can't read this. You know, they feel convicted and they're just done. So I wanted the message to be in there, but in a way that they're not really aware of right yet. To where it's still their choice. So, I'm working on that. Another thing I'm working on is I have another channel. It's called That Girl TV, and I do a skit with Issues Girl. And I'm actually going to post one of the ones that I did for my church. Because my church is actually going to cultivate that persona and use it for their youth group to do some type of as a lesson. We're going to use it as a lesson, and the pastor's wife is helping me with that. And that is something I never thought God would have used. I thought it was just me being goofy, but God can use you in any way. You never know how He can use you. So go to Him, pray about it. Say, God, because we are just empty vessels without Him. Say, Lord, number 1, fill me. Number 2, use me. Use my hands. Use me in your way. And just pray about it. He'll show you. He'll show you how He wants to use you. And you are going to be a blessing to somebody through Christ. And Christ is going to bless you. And that is also going to be a blessing to you. So, there's something else that I'm working on that I'm actually going to need my YouTube friends' involvement in. Because it's kind of a big project. And, I've done most of the work. But now it's time for me to get some helpers in there. So I'm going to be doing a video on that next and discussing it in detail. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. May Jesus bless you, and peace out, Tube Scouts.